Alrighty, hello and welcome back to another episode of Road to Perfection. But really quick, I'm gonna go ahead and go over an episode that I messed up the audio on. So I'm not gonna release it, but I'd like to do just a little recap before this episode. Just to make sure we're all caught up on what happened. I didn't do a recap in the episode, so here we go. Alright, so when we left off last, I just gotten married to Leia, so we're going to be able to start gifting her some more and getting her hearts up, working towards that new, what is it, starfruit, right? So that's great. But yeah, other than that, it was a pretty normal start to a day. It was Tuesday, so I saw that I still had some gifting to do, so took care of the farm really quick, as usual. And then I went out to gift Sandy and Kent along the way. I also grabbed some starfruit seeds and I cracked some geodes. And after I was done with all that stuff in the morning, I got ready. I guess I was already ready to go head over to Ginger Island. I had a few things to do over there. First and foremost, of course, I needed to finally trade in some dragon tooths for a banana sapling. I also set myself up be able to afford the recipes for deluxe retaining soil and banana pudding. After that, I decided to just, do some miscellaneous things. So I donated a snake vertebrae to the archaeologist. Then I went over to the dig site, collected some bones, some clay. I thought I might be able to get a new artifact there, and wouldn't you know it, I did. I got a palm fossil, so hopefully we'll be able to donate that soon. I also ended up collecting the mushrooms because the heck, why not? It's a little extra XP, After that, I decided to head back home with all of my tasks complete. No, I forgot to drop a few things off. Darn it. Oh, the parrot's locket. Damn it. One of the reasons why I went over there. Right. Looks like I did not get everything done. I did not get that locket to the pirate's wife, sadly, so we're gonna have another trip to Ginger Island shortly. But yeah, other than that, I went into the greenhouse and finally planted all my fruit trees because I was too stubborn to plant any of them before I had all, 8 of them at once. So yeah, finally did that. And then I decided to go and forage in the woods. I'm trying to upgrade my house. So I need some hardwood. I need 100 hardwood. That was the goal there. I also remembered I hadn't caught a wood skip yet. So I went ahead and did that real quick. And, that was pretty much it. Day 1 complete. Very satisfied. Made around 30k from selling a few things too. So that was nice. Alright, next day was Wednesday, and at the start of the day we just did our usual chores, and a part of that was also very slowly planting 2 cauliflower seeds. Like a grandpa or something. It was really bad. Really channeling grandpa's energy there for sure. To upgrade my house, right, I needed more hardwood, so that's the next thing I did. After that, I went to go turn in that palm fossil I got from the dig site, and then I headed over to Ginger Islands this time, so I didn't forget to give Birdie her pendant. I did that first thing, and I got my golden walnuts. After that, I looked around at the beautiful paradise on my farm, and I decided to destroy it. So I went around collecting wood, chopping down all the trees. I also remembered I needed to get some golden walnuts from some of the journal scrap locations, so I did that, and then I picked up all the coral that I could find. There wasn't really much else to do here, so I totemed back home. I knew the next day it was raining, so I wanted to try and catch the legend, and I also had a quest to catch 10 largemouth bass, so went ahead and got ready for that. I made some largemouth bass baits. I grabbed trap bobbers and seafoam pudding so that it would help me catch the legend as well. After that, I just did a few chores around the house because there wasn't much else to do. Collected 11 truffles, hell yeah. And I cleaned up the area around Grandpa's shrine finally. It was a disaster over there. Almost finished, but I did fall asleep that night over by Grandpa's shrine. Just a few things left to do. So, next day, that's what I decided to take care of first. I went over to Grandpa's shrine, finished taking care of it, planted trees, etc., etc. Then I took care of the animals in the farm. It was a very joyous time, very nice. I haven't started singing a little bit, but thankfully for you, I got cut out. You couldn't hear it. So let's go, let's go. The mountains. Apologies for my singing voice. I know it's not very good. The farm settled. I went over to the mountain lake and, you know, got ready to fish for the legend. Got my first crack at it around 12 p.m., but I noticed I was way out of practice. And I haven't had any practice against tougher fish. Maybe this was a mistake. Oh, damn it. Maybe I should have caught more fish before I tried this. Aye. Yeah, maybe I was a little over my head, but luckily, the second try was way easier. I don't know what happened, but I think I got like a really easy roll. It decided to just hang out one place at a time. It even decided to hang out by a treasure chest, which, booyah, let me get double XP from that as well. So I got like almost 2500 XP just from one fish. That was pretty sick. I did notice that I got Legend Row, and I was like, oh, what the heck? I should make a pond for the legend, and I can just harvest some Legend Row and make some good money. Well, that's the next thing I set out to do. I went home, grabbed all the ingredients I needed to get Robin to make me one of those. And along the way, I did also grab a golden pound that I'd been upgrading. So that's nice. And then I went over to Robin's and placed the pond. After placing the pond, I went back to the mountain lake to catch some largemouth bass. Only able to catch 6 by 7 p.m., so I'll need to come back another day to finish this up. After that, I had noticed earlier that I didn't make the Statue of Blessing yet, and I could. So I was like, what the heck? I should really try to collect everything I need for that. So today I decided to collect some weeds, and I ran around the town and went to the train station, to that little area next to the community center that has a bunch of weeds, and that was a ton of weeds. It was great. After that, I went ahead and went to the forest, tried to collect some more hardwood. Of course, collect as much of those weeds as I could. At the very end of the day, I made a last-ditch effort to catch a goby, but just wasn't meant to be. I mean, I only had like 20 in-game minutes. So, what was I expecting? Yeah, that was pretty much it. Now let's go ahead and get back to the regularly scheduled episode. Yeah, hope y'all enjoy. Bye.